Heart of Gold in the fingerstyle. That means you're going to play the guitar and the melody at the same time. A fairly basic arrangement, so it's very approachable if you're just learning how to play this style of music. Printable tabs for this tutorial and all our tutorials by becoming a Patreon. You'll see a link in the notes. A link to this direct tab is pinned in the first comment of the comment section. New guitar tutorials every single Monday, so make sure you hit subscribe, ring the bell so you never miss a lesson. If you're ready to go ahead and break this down, oh yeah, check the description, additional links, including my email if you want some one-on-one lessons via Zoom or Skype. All right, Heart of Gold, fingerstyle, tabs on the screen. Go ahead and grab your guitar. Brain and attention span, and if you, like me, are used to getting third place, you can grab your Heart of Bronze as well too. Yeah. Go ahead and grab those couple of things, follow me on in, and let's break this tutorial down together. Come on in, let's do it. Okay, so the melody actually doesn't start until the verse. There is no melody in the intro, so we're going to be kind of quick with the intro. It sounds like this. Okay, and we're starting off with that famous riff, open A, hammer second fret, open D, hammer second fret. Then follow on your thumb with the open E. 4 E and a 1. Pinky down on the third fret of the B, then you're going to do 6 downstrokes, 2 and 3 and 4 and. You'll make a D, 1 and mute. Then you're going to switch over to an A minor again. So you get 4 E and a 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. Let it ring to the 4th beat, and then you start over. So I'll do those first 3 measures. If we play through them, we get. Bring up these 4, and you'll see here we start off open, and we do the 2 and 3 and 4 and down, mute, down, riff again. But this last time through, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 E and. The last time through I don't do the, and that's just a preference of my arrangement. You could feel free if you wanted to throw that in. Instead, last time through I go 1 and 2 and down, up, down, boom. And then I get ready for the first 4 measures. So the intro from the top, 1, 2, 3. And now we are into the verse. Okay, so we've made it to the verse. Let me go ahead and just play you. It's a 6 measure verse. Let me play it for you, and then we'll break it down together. All right, let me see if I can control a little bit of that glare on the sun, and then let's take a deeper look at this verse. So we start off, first measure, we're gonna play that E minor, first beat, no melody, just a throwaway strum, index finger, however you wanna do it. And then you're gonna come up and you're gonna get the index finger on the G on the offbeat. 1 and 2. Second beat, get your thumb on the E string, and your index finger is going to play the 1 and 2, that G again. So you get 1 and 2 and. The melody is just that G string and 2 and. So you get 1 and 2 and 3. Make a C chord, bass with your thumb, third fret of the E, of the A string, and then you're going to play first fret of the B, and your middle finger grabs the open A. The melody there is just the E string, but adding those 2 C's gives it a nice little sense of harmony. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 E and. Down, up, down. No melody there. Then you'll strum a D, which also has no melody. When you strum that D, you're going to strum through it. 3rd fret on the offbeat, 1, and then you're going to play it again with the open D string on the 2nd beat, 2, 2nd fret, and you're going to make a G, and you're going to use your middle finger to play the open B and your thumb to play the low G. So you get 1 and 2 and 3, 4 E and. Again, down, up, down. So those first 2 measures. Back to the E minor, and the first half is the same, but the C is going to be a little different. Make your C, and then you're going to go 1 and on the offbeat middle finger and. Then you're going to drop down and play the 2nd fret of the D string on the 4th beat against the open E, and then again. So you get 3 E and 4. Make the D, open D string, 3rd fret, and then you're going to play the 2nd fret on the 2nd beat. And this part's cool. You're going to go 1, 2, and 3. So you play the 2nd fret of the G string on the 2nd beat, that 4th measure. Then your index finger plays the open B, and then you play the G chord and strum into it. So a lot of times I see people sing that B right on that change, but Neil, he anticipates the change, sings the B, and then goes into the G. So just that last measure of these 4 would be 1, 2, and 3, 4 E and. All right, so these 4 measures, nice and slow. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 E and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 E and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 E and 1. Okay, next 4 measures. Okay, so I meant next 2 measures because it's a 6-measure verse. You'll start off, strum through the E minor, open G, play them at the same time, open G, 1 and 2 and, 5th fret of the B, 5th fret of the D, and you slide from 3 and 3 up to 5 and 5. 4th beat, you'll play the 5th fret again, and then you're going to go to the D and just strum through. So you get 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1. You get to that D, 1, middle finger and open D, 3rd fret of the B string, 2 and. We use our middle finger there because then our index finger can come grab the 2nd measure or the 2nd beat, second measure, 2nd beat, 2nd blah blah blah. You can grab the 2nd fret of the G string on the and after the 2nd beat. So you get 1, 1 and 2 and, make the G, pluck the open B and the low 3rd fret of the E string. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 E and. So just these 2 measures. So let's play the entire verse together. Full verse together. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're into the chorus. So the chorus, here we're going to see this E sus4. We strum through the E minor, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and. So make the E minor, strum through it. Play the G on the and, 1 and 2. Thumb on the low E, middle on the B. And get your pinky here in your fretting hand on the 2nd fret of the G string to make an E suspended 4, because we're going to go 1 and 2 and pinky down, play it with your index finger. Here, thumb, 2nd fret of the D string, middle on the open B. Keeping that pinky down, drop down, play the 2nd fret of the G string, open, and then thumb on the 2nd fret of the D string. So you get 1 and 2. Well, you get 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and to the G. Here we're gonna play index on the B, middle on the G, thumb on the 3rd fret of the E, 1. And then here, this is kind of tricky. There we go. You're gonna play the 3rd fret here and the 5th fret of the B together. And then you're gonna lift up your ring finger and use this bar to play the 3rd fret of the B string. So you get 1, 2, and you're gonna make this G chord, which is 3, 5, 5, 4, 3, 3, from the E shape, E, F, F sharp, G, down, up, down, to this G, down, up, down. So you get 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and boom. To the C, strum all the way through. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. Gonna pinch the 3rd fret of the A and the 2nd fret of the D together using my thumb and my index. Then just my index on the 2nd fret. Then my index is gonna drop down a string to the G, and I'm gonna do the same thing, 3 open G, just the G, and then together on the 4th beat, 4. So I get 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Down, down, mute, down, 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 up, down. So that last measure is a C chord, down, down, mute, G, down, 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 up, down. 1 and 2 and 4 and. So these 4 measures together. Okay, these 4 measures together, nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. The next 4 in the chorus, you're gonna see they start off very similar, but we don't have anything on the and in that first one. We go 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. So it's not 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and it's just 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 2, and, geez Louise, 2, and. Okay, and then here the same. Okay, we put up the next 4 measures of the chorus, and you see there's only 1 note difference. There's nothing on the and after the first beat in the first measure. Otherwise, it's exactly the same. So you just get 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 1, and 2, and 4, and a boom. And then you're into the next verse. Okay? All right. Whole chorus together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we jump into the second verse. The second verse is essentially the same with just some minor details. When do you, for example, on the C here, there we play an extra hit. On the D, we have an extra hit. So if I play through these first 4 measures, we get 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and a boom. Nothing really we get to the C on the first measure, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. That's a little different, but we've seen things similar to that in the first verse. Get to the D. Here on the G, we play it 3, 4. That's a little different. Back to the E minor, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and the same, 2 and 3, 4 E and a boom. So essentially the same, just some really minor details that are a little different. But here, I added a little variation to give it a little, just a little more fun. You could play it like the first verse, but if we bring these up, this sounds like this. And it's that just gives it something a little different. So that way, if you're playing it, you don't feel too repetitious. Feel free to play instead, right? Because up here on the 9th fret, it's just a B note, the same one as this string. So we go through E minor, open G, the same, slide to the 5. That's the same as the first verse. To the D, the same. And then here I slide up, ring finger on the 10th fret of the A, middle on the 9th fret of the D. And I go 3, 4. So these ones we get 1 and 2 and 3, 4, and do, 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 do. Just to give it a little more movement, a little more dynamics, and make it a little more fun for you, the player, and the listener as well. I guess it's just a little different timbre, a little different sound, a little different timbre, a little different timbre. All right. Okay. Next, we have just the next chorus and then the coda. So let's look at the chorus. So you could play this chorus the same as the first one if you wanted to, but that right there is some changes I made, just again to give you something a little less monotonous, a little more fun to play. Strum through your E minor, 5th fret of the D string with your index finger, and then you're gonna slide from 7 to 9 while playing the open E. So you get 1 and 2 and 7th fret, 5th fret, open E, 3, and back to 5th fret, 4, and. So you play that, and then your index will come down and grab the 5th fret on the offbeat. So you get 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 9, 10. And I'm using my ring finger and my middle finger. Then I'm going to switch 9 with my middle finger, and I'm playing, or 10 with my middle finger, 9, but this time on the G string with my index, because I'm going to go. So instead of going like this, we're going, right? Option 1, option 2. Just to mix it up, have some fun. I'm battling with this sun. I know it keeps getting light and dark, and I apologize for that. Overcast days. Okay, so then after that slide movement, keep that index finger down because you're going to make 7, 8, 7, which is a G chord, down, up, down, to here, 4 with your middle finger, 3, 3, which is another G chord, down, up, down. Then you get to the C, and the second half is the exact same. So let's play through this new first half of the verse. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and up 4 and boom, and I'm getting old. Do 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 boom. Then we're in the second half of the verse, or chorus, excuse me. The second half of this verse is the same as the second half of the first verse. So let's go ahead and put these two together from the top of the new one. Here we go. Chorus number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're into the coda. The coda is going to feel familiar, although it is a little different. It's like a blend of the verse and the chorus. The first 4 measures sound like this. Okay, so that is how you play it. I just played the whole thing from the top. Strum through the E minor, 1, open G, E, G, open G, 2nd fret of the D, open G, E and G, open G. Just 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and boom, boom, boom. Make a D, or you just get your index finger on the 2nd fret of the G string, the A note, and play the open D against that one. 1, oh, 2, and then I'm fretting that 2 with my ring finger because I'm going to go from there to an E minor, and I'm going to go 3 E and into the riff. So that 2nd measure you get 1, 2 and 3 E and 4 E and a 1. Let that ring out. And then on the 2nd beat, we'll let it ring out, and then you're going to play the 2nd fret of the D string on the way up to 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Again, a lot of G notes there, right? So that 3rd measure, you get 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and boom, boom, boom. The 4th measure is the same as the 2nd measure with one little difference. You hit that 2nd fret of the G string one more time on the 2nd beat. So you go 1, 2, and down, up, down, boo-doo, boo-doo, boo. So these 4 measures. Okay, so these 4 measures. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and doo-doo, doo-doo, boom, doom, boom, doom, boom. Okay, last 4 measures. Get to that open E, let it ring out, and now we're using our middle finger on the B because we're going 2 and 3 and. So you play open E, B together, 2 and 3 and 4 and. Come down with your ring finger, fret the 2nd fret of the G string against the open E, and then pull it open. Make the G. And that one will feel familiar from the chorus, right? Down, down, mute, down. Stay on the C. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and. So these measures, these 4 measures, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, mute, down, mute, down, down, mute, down. The whole coda, 1, 2, 3, 4. And there you have it, folks. That is Heart of Gold in the Fingerstyle on the guitar. I hope you dig it. tenthumbspro.com. Thank you so much for learning with us. Keep on rocking and rolling, and we're going to catch you next Monday for our next guitar tutorial. Have a lovely day. Rock and roll. Life is good. Thank you so much for watching to the very end of the lesson, learners in Learning Land. I really do appreciate you. Everything we do is because of you, including sweating in the Colombian sun, battling the sun all day, doing all these crazy things. But the show must go on, and I appreciate that you enjoy learning with us, and I appreciate that you enjoy these lessons. All right, until next time, I'm going to go take a nice cold shower, and then it's time to edit all this stuff together. Thank you so much for learning with us. Keep on rocking and rolling. Have a lovely day. Life is good, friends. tenthumbspro.com. Boom, boom. Take care of yourself. Ciao, ciao.